Hi, I'm Arlene B. Englander, a licensed Columbia University trained psychotherapist with over 25 years of clinical experience. And yes, like everyone else, I'm someone who copes with stress. Here I'd like to share some of what I've learned from my clients, my training, and my own experience, which I'm hoping you'll find helpful. Stress is something we all experience on occasion, given that it's often an adjustment to change. Change can challenge how we see ourselves, our expectations of ourselves, and, especially if we tend to be perfectionistic, cause us to become more aware of expectations that may be unrealistic, ideal rather than real. Often it isn't the change itself that is causing us pain, but the way we are speaking to ourselves, our pain-producing thoughts, as I call them. And if we become aware of this, we have a way to self-soothe, a way that's both powerful and permanent. Yes, best of all, that new, improved, self-soothing voice can stay with us always, which is especially important in these changing and uncertain times. Do you sometimes find yourself assaulting yourself with accusatory thoughts like the shoulds, which are the building blocks of depression and self-blame? Ask yourself what a loving yet logical friend would say to you in that situation. Most likely, they'd remind you of a positive aspect of yourself or reassure you that what you'd done wasn't something so terrible and that it's a learning experience for next time. Changing our thinking from looking backwards to looking forwards and focusing on our strengths can be very soothing. Given the uncertainty that many of us are facing, perhaps you are troubled by thoughts of what ifs, which can be the building blocks of anxiety. Remind yourself, as a loving yet logical friend would do, of the strengths you have that you've used to face similar situations in the past. Start to plan for ways to move forward by writing down various options and periodically revisiting them as you research additional possibilities and test them out. The very fact that you're watching this video shows that you're open to learning new ways to cope and to grow, an important strength for all of us throughout our lives. Incidentally, I've never done a seminar, whether it was for all the medical staff of a New York City emergency medical center, a Madison Avenue law firm, or a group of young moms, when heads didn't nod and people didn't point to themselves as they heard me list some pain-producing thoughts. All of us have them at times. They're universal. But there is a solution: self-soothing ourselves in a self-compassionate way. And best of all, that new, improved, self-soothing voice can be with us always, especially important in these changing and uncertain times. Sadly, many of us are feeling lonely during this period, a sense of isolation from family and friends, as well as the loss of one or more people we've loved. Theodore Reich wrote in Listening with the Third Ear of words he never forgot. It was Sigmund Freud, his mentor's final farewell to him, when Freud said, placing a hand on his shoulder, "People need not be glued together if they belong together." So how can you keep the people you belong together with close? If they are no longer with you in this world, you can keep them close by recalling your fondest memories and by living the life you know they would wish you to live. Whenever I do something that I hope is kind or helpful, I feel close to my parents, who I often sense are always near me in my heart. If you are missing someone who is many miles away due to circumstances, really show them your warm feelings whenever you speak to them or contact them in a more expressive way than you may have in the past. Just letting them know explicitly, telling them how much you love them or care for them or appreciate any positive aspect of who they are or what they do, is an especially precious gift in these current times, and one that hopefully will be a habit we'll all carry with us into the future. Telling even a stranger, say a supermarket employee who is there on a Saturday night, "Thanks for being here, even on a weekend, and for all you do," made me feel even better than she probably did. But the crinkle of her eyes, Signaling her smile behind her mask said it all. So be there as your best loving self, for yourself and for others. That's a lesson we can learn from these times and can keep and cherish always. If you found what you just heard helpful, you may also like my book, Let Go of Emotional Overeating and Love Your Food, a 5-point plan for success. It also features tips on making other healthy habits, like enjoyable exercise, become a pleasurable, permanent part of your life. The reviews from Publishers Weekly, Book List, and more have been gratifying, as I'm hoping to help as many people as possible. It can be purchased on my website, arleneenglander.com, on my publisher's site, roman.com, or on amazon.com. You might also want to sign up for my YouTube channel, as I plan to do further videos on related subjects. Please also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Keep safe and well, and thanks for watching.